Shorty got a strong jaw, might chew rock. Got me coming out the blue like new cop. I've been rocking by myself, I'm through. You jump off the porch, me, I flew. Niggas say I'm too sick, I chew.
Hey everyone, welcome to Verse Up. Today, we're diving into Stop Playing With Me by Tyler, the Creator, an energetic track from his 9th album, Don't Tap the Glass. In this song, Tyler makes it very clear that he's not here to be underestimated. From name-dropping private jet passengers to flexing luxury Ferraris, the language is sharp, confident, and full of cultural flavor. We'll break it all down so you can pick up slang, idioms, and vocabulary used in the lyrics. This is how we're gonna do it. First, you'll hear a short part of the song. Then, I'll explain the key expressions. After that, you'll take a quick test. And finally, I'll tell you a short story using all the new terms. Let's get into it.
When I get to snapping like doo-wop, really got the juice like Tupac.
The first word is snap. This can mean to lose emotional control, often through anger or intense emotion. But it also literally means making a sharp sound by pressing your fingers together and releasing them quickly. In the song, Tyler uses both meanings at once, snapping like a doo-wop rhythm and snapping like going off lyrically. You might hear someone say, "Don't push her, she'll snap if she gets too stressed." Or, "He snapped on that freestyle. It was flawless." Now let's talk about doo-wop. This is a vocal style of rhythm and blues from the 1940s to 1960s, known for smooth harmonies and finger-snapping rhythms. Tyler is comparing his flow to that snappy, rhythmic style, which adds an old-school flair to a modern track. Next, we have the line, "Really got the juice like Tupac." There's a grammar note here. Tyler skips the subject I, which is super common in music and casual speech. So instead of "I really got the juice," it just jumps to "really got the juice." It keeps the rhythm flowing. Now let's focus on the word juice. In slang, juice means influence, power, or charisma, especially in street or entertainment culture. Tyler's saying he's got status like Tupac, someone with legendary cultural weight. There's also a cultural reference here. Juice is the name of a 1992 movie starring Tupac Shakur, where he plays a young man chasing power and respect in New York City. So the line nods both to the slang and to Tupac's iconic role. For example, "That guy's got major juice in the fashion world."
Shorty got a strong jaw, might chew rock. Got me coming out the blue like new cop.
Next, we get to this line, "Shawty got a strong jaw." Let's look at the grammar first. Saying "shawty got" instead of "has got" is a feature of African American vernacular English, and it's super common in hip-hop. It drops the auxiliary verb and still sounds totally natural in informal settings. Examples include, "She got a nice car," or "My friend got 2 jobs just to pay rent." Now onto the word shawty. This is a casual, affectionate term for an attractive young woman, kind of like saying girl in a flirty way. Tyler's describing a woman who comes across as either really tough or maybe under the influence. In conversation, someone might say, "He's been talking to this shawty from Atlanta." Now let's break down the verb chew. Literally, it means to grind something with your teeth. But in this context, it hints at using drugs, like jaw clenching from stimulants. So when Tyler says she might chew rock, it's got 2 layers. She's either physically strong or showing signs of drug use. Examples: "That steak was so tough I could barely chew it." Or, "She kept grinding her teeth like she was trying to chew rocks." That brings us to the word rock. In slang, rock is a term for crack cocaine. For example, "He got caught with rock on him." Next, we have the idiom "out of the blue." This means to happen or appear suddenly and unexpectedly, without warning. In the song, Tyler compares his entrance or reaction to something you'd never see coming. In real life, you might say, "Her message came out of the blue after 2 years of silence." Or, "That job offer showed up out of the blue. I wasn't even looking." That brings us to the word cop. This is an informal term for a police officer, usually tied to the blue uniform. Here, Tyler's reference adds both visual imagery and cultural weight. He's likening himself to a new cop, someone who arrives unexpectedly and asserts dominance to prove themselves. You might hear, "The cop asked for my license and registration," or "New cops always think they've got something to prove."
I've been rocking by myself, I'm through. You jump off the porch, me, I flew. Niggas say I'm too sick, I chew.
Next up is to rock. It means to confidently wear, carry, or do something. For example, she was rocking that outfit like a runway model. Or, he's been rocking solo for years and doing just fine. And then we have to be through. This means to have no further need or desire for someone or something, just done dealing with it. Tyler's saying he's done depending on others. Maybe it's about relationships, maybe loyalty. Either way, he's through. In conversation, you might hear, "I'm through trying to make this work," or "he said he was through with fake friends." Now let's talk about porch. Literally, it's the area in front of a house. But symbolically, especially in hip-hop, it represents safety, innocence, or childhood. For example, we used to sit on the porch and talk for hours. That leads to the expression, to jump off the porch. This means to leave a protected or innocent life and enter street activities, such as hustling, gang life, or general participation in the real world. For instance, he jumped off the porch young, selling mixtapes at 14. Now let's look at the word sick. In slang, sick actually means extremely good, cool, or impressive. You might hear, "That beat is sick. Who produced it?" Or, "You're sick with the pen. You should write for others too."
Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, bitch. Nigga, stop playing with me.
And finally, we've got to play with someone. This idiom has a negative meaning in the song: to disrespect, underestimate, or test someone's patience. Tyler repeats it again and again. It's a demand for respect. Don't try him. Don't take him lightly. But it can also be positive, depending on the tone. It can mean flirting, joking, or teasing someone playfully, usually when there's some affection or chemistry involved. For instance, "Stop playing with me. I know what you're doing." Or, "Girl, I'm just playing with you. You know I like you." Tyler's version is all heat, but real-life use can swing both ways, depending on context and vibe.
F40, that's the brand new coupe. Stuffing with bitches, what the fuck I do?
First up is F40. This refers to the Ferrari F40, an iconic Italian sports car from the late 80s. Known for its speed, rarity, and high value, it's a serious status symbol. That brings us to brand new. It means something is completely new, never used or owned before. In this case, he's talking about the coupe like it just came out the factory, untouched. That makes it even more of a flex, showing he's got the freshest, rarest things. For example, she got a brand new phone for her birthday, or he just moved into a brand new apartment downtown. And what's the car? It's a coupe. That's a small, sporty two-door car, usually built for speed and style. This isn't about practicality. It's about showing off. A coupe screams high performance and good taste. You might hear, "He bought a coupe because he doesn't need a family car." Then it gets more exaggerated with "to stuff something with something." This means to fill something tightly or completely, often like cramming way more in than you normally would. Tyler uses it in a crude way, talking about stuffing the car with women. For instance, they stuffed the van with furniture for the move.
Caught the plane with Matt Barnett too. Thank the gods I'm nothing like you.
And finally, to catch a plane. This is just a casual way of saying to board or take a flight, often quickly or just in time. You can use it for other forms of transportation too, like catch a train or catch a bus. He says he caught the plane with Mav, that's Maverick Carter, and Bron, as in LeBron James. These aren't random names. He's flexing again, showing how connected he is, that his travel buddies are billionaires and legends. You'd use it like, "We caught the train just before it pulled out," or "I barely caught the plane. Traffic was crazy."
When I get to snapping like doo-wop, really got the juice like Tupac. Shorty got a strong jaw, might chew rock. Got me coming out the blue like new cop. I've been rocking by myself, I'm through. You jump off the porch, me, I flew. Niggas say I'm too sick, I chew. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, bitch. Nigga, stop playing with me.
Last weekend, I was sitting on the porch when suddenly, out of nowhere, my phone rang. It really came out of the blue. It was my old friend Marcus, telling me he had just caught a plane to town with some big names. He sounded confident, like someone who really got the juice now. Marcus wasn't the same guy who hesitated to jump off the porch and take risks. He was completely through with doubts and ready to prove himself. I imagined him snapping his fingers with energy, like the rhythm of classic doo-wop music we used to enjoy. When Marcus showed up, he pulled up in a brand new coupe. He joked that he always liked to stuff his car full of gear and friends because that's just how he rolls. At the party, I noticed a shawty. She was chewing on some gum with intensity. Someone tried to play with Marcus, but he shut it down quickly. He was too sick to be messed with. Even a passing cop gave him a respectful nod, recognizing his status. Marcus was fully rocking his new life and style. And that's a wrap on today's lesson. Now you've learned some really cool slang, idioms, and vocabulary. Try to spot these words and phrases next time you listen to hip-hop or chat with friends. It's a great way to keep your English fresh and real. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Verse Up for more videos where music meets English learning. Also, drop your favorite song suggestions in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.